What's up YouTube, it's your boy, the Mediocre Moose, and welcome to the first episode of Pro-Playbook where I break down how professional teams play different maps. In today's episode we're going to look at Astralis and how they play CT side Mirage. Astralis' CT side Mirage is built on three main pillars. You have one guy who always holds A, one guy who always plays window, and one guy who always holds B site. And then you have two guys who are kind of support players slash fast rotators. Typically one will hold connector and watch mid, and then support A site if needed. And then you have one guy who typically plays catwalk, and he'll support B site if needed. Magisk always plays A site. He typically watches A site from ticket. Occasionally he'll watch it from danger box, but usually he plays from ticket. And when he plays from ticket, he alternates his attention between T-ramp and palace. Dupreeh, being the team's offer, will typically play window. On rounds where he gets smoked off from window, he'll fall back to jungle and support A site. Xipix is the team's B site player, and typically at the start of every round, when he gets to B site, he'll throw this molly into B apartments to stop any sort of rushes. Xipix does a good job of mixing up his positions. He'll sometimes play on top of van, he'll sometimes push up into B apartments, he'll sometimes play from bench, he'll sometimes play in sight. He really mixes up his positions and does a good job of being unpredictable. Glaive is the team's connector player, and at the start of each round as he heads towards connector, he typically throws a flash over top towards mid, and then he'll maybe throw a nade or a molly towards top mid, and he'll just hold that position for a little while. And then after a little while he'll turn his attention towards underpass, make sure he's not getting pushed from that side, and he'll alternate his attention between underpass and top mid. And if Magisk over at A site needs help, he'll quickly run back to A site and hop onto stairs to support. Device is usually the team's cat player, and he'll typically head to cat through B site, and as he passes underneath B apartments, he'll listen for any footsteps, and if he hears anything, he'll come back to B site. Otherwise, he'll continue onwards towards cat to help support mid. Occasionally, Device will get to catwalk through window and catch a lot of players off guard and do something like this. Device also, on very few occasions, will play from ladder room, and he'll alternate his attention between the players who might be boosting up into window or the players who are running past cat towards B site. So that covers the typical setup, CT side Mirage for Astralis. Let's take a look at some of the more aggressive setups that Astralis will occasionally take during a match. So this round, Dupreeh is going to be playing an aggressive top mid, and as he pushes up through window towards top mid, he'll check top mid, and if top mid looks clear, he'll hug the wall and watch underpass as Device covers his top mid. This isn't really a position that he can hold for a long time through the match, but at least initially very early on, it could catch a lot of players off guard. Let's take a look at a play from Glaive where instead of playing his usual connector spot, he'll push through window, throw his nade up towards top mid as usual, and then he'll push underpass to basically push for information to see where the T's are. Now that he's cleared out basically B apartments, Astralis now has map control and should have no problem winning the round. So here's a different setup than usual. You have Dupreeh, who's going to push palace with his off and basically give up mid, but mid is well defended because you still have Device who's playing aggressive cat, and that's the round where Device jumped from window to cat and basically got that ace. So this is just, another example of an aggressive style setup that they don't play very often, but here and there they'll play it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below what you'd like to see in the next episode of the Pro Playbook 2019, and I'll make a video on it. Until next time, get out there, stay average.